Today, we are going to show you how to receive a customer payment by posting a cash receipts journal in Wiise. When you receive a cash payment from a customer, you must apply the payment to close one or more open invoice documents. You can specify the amount you want to apply. For example, you can apply partial payments to customer ledger entries. Closing customer ledger entries ensures that information such as customer statistics, account statements, and finance charges are correct. To see these entries, we can open a customer card and click on their balance. You can see a listing of all their open entries in the customer ledger entries window. Red font indicates that the related payment is past its due date. You can apply customer ledger entries by entering information in dedicated windows, such as the cash receipt journal and payment reconciliation journal windows. Even though it's entirely possible to post cash receipts in the general journal, it's better to use the cash receipts journal instead. These are more tailored to suit the receipt of cash payments, with customer-specific column fields such as customer bank account. You can apply customer payments manually in the cash receipt journal window. A cash receipt journal is a type of general journal. You can use it to post transactions to general ledger, bank, customer, vendor, and fixed assets accounts. You can apply the payment to one or more debit entries when you post the payment, or you can apply from the posted entries later. Each journal could have a different purpose. For example, you may have journals with different balancing accounts defaulted for each batch, a journal for different customer types, i.e. 7-day accounts, or even to allow for multiple people to work in separate journal batches at the same time. A journal can be partially entered in a batch and left to be posted later on if desired. Select the relevant batch in the batch name field. To get started, fill in the posting date. Select payment as the document type, and the document number field is auto-filled by the number series assigned to the journal batch. You can use the external document number field to store an identifier such as the customer's invoice number. This is optional since you will have full visibility over which invoice or invoices were applied to which payment once a cash receipt is posted, provided the balance of the payment has been applied to the relevant document. This has been made mandatory within the sales and receivables setup. It's important to note that there are two approaches to applying monies. You can either apply money to a one-to-one line basis per invoice, or on a one-to-many basis. One line applies to multiple invoices. This is dependent on how the customer receipts come through on the bank statement or how you prefer to apply the funds. In the account type field, select customer, and in the account number field, select the relevant customer account. In the Applies to Doc Number field, choose the field to open the Apply Customer Entries window. In the Apply Customer Entries window, select the entry to apply the payment to. In the Amount to Apply field, enter the amount you want to apply to the entry. If you do not enter an amount, the maximum amount is applied. At the bottom of the Apply Customer Entries window, you can see the specific amount in the Applied Amount field and also whether the application balances. If you don't have the customer's remittance advice, you can simply post the balance to the customer account. This will appear in the customer's ledger entries and can be applied at a later date. If the payment is left unallocated on a customer account, this will become apparent in the customer aging reports or when the customer receives their next statement or in the copy invoices chasing payment for invoices already paid. With Wiise, if you sign up to the Commonwealth Bank Simplify payment function, you can send customer invoices with a click to pay button. This provides them with an additional payment method where they enter their credit card details and the payment is automatically reconciled in your accounts. It's important to note that this video is simply showing the manual process for completing a cash receipt. You can also import your bank statement and transfer the statement lines to the journal, saving time on data entry. Or if you use bank feeds, you can also import the journal lines automatically. Please refer to videos on the payment reconciliation window, which demonstrates an additional method for receipting customer payment and matching against invoices.